Stu Cowan here with Pat Hickey outside the Canadiens locker room at the Bell Center following a 3-2 loss to the Arizona Coyotes. The bad news is the loss, Pat. The good news is Carey Price will be back in the lineup and in net Friday night in New York against the Islanders.
Yeah, a little bit of a surprise there. I thought that he might wait another game until probably a home game Sunday night against the Islanders. But obviously he feels ready to go. The Canadiens didn't want to take a chance of Dustin Tokarski tomorrow night. And Carey Price is back, and we'll see how he is. A little rusty. He hasn't played now since 21 days since he played his last game. But you know, we know he's a superior goaltender, and we'll see where he's at.
He looked pretty good at the morning skate Thursday, moving side to side pretty smoothly. I think whatever happens with the Canadiens this season going forward, and whatever happens with Mike Condon, I think he has played a key role. 5-2-2 without Price in the lineup. He's basically, I don't know if he saved the season, but he definitely kept him in the running.
Well, you know, the thing is, you know, he's played more games than Price right now. He's 7-2-2 overall. He's got one more win than Dustin Tokarski had all last season. So he's done his job. You know, if you had said that Carey Price was going to be out for 11 games to start the season, and they were still going to have the record they had, you'd be, you know, people would say you're crazy.
And most Habs fans didn't even know who Mike Condon was back then. Another bad start, though. They give up the first goal. I believe that's 5 games.
5 games in a row.
5 games in a row.
First goal.
3-0.
But you know, Brendan Gallagher says not only giving up the first goal, it's getting down by 2 or 3 goals. And last game they were down 3-0. They came back and tied it up. Tonight they just you know, they ran out of time. They got lots of shots. Mike Smith was very good. And, you know, that was the big difference.
Yeah, Condon made some key saves when it was 3-0 to keep them in the game, and easily could have been 6-0. Other bad news for the Canadiens tonight, Torrey Mitchell's run as a right winger on the second line is cut short. He had a lower body injury. He didn't play the third period. He won't make the trip to New York, and he's listed as day-to-day. Do they put Alexander Semin back in that spot, Pat, or do they call somebody up from the AHL?
Well, I don't think they have any choice, really, to play Semin, put him back in there. Now, whether he's on the second line, though, remains to be seen. They might make some, you know, might juggle the lines a little bit and put somebody else in there. But it's a tough break for Torrey, and it's a tough break for that line because you know, they just can't seem to catch a break. He was the 6th guy they've used as a right winger there. Semin hasn't been doing the job, but who knows? He might, you know, he might realize this is another opportunity to prove what he can do. Another last chance. Another last chance. That's right. And I think it'd be very difficult to get somebody here from St. John's. If they do get somebody, he'd be mighty tired because
that's one thing with St. John's being so far away. Because Price was asked that the game in Calgary after he was injured and he was on the bench, and it was basically a case they couldn't get a goalie
basically, they couldn't get Tokarski there in time to play a game, so he sat on the bench. You know,
crossing his fingers
that he wouldn't have to play.
The power play, 3 games in a row now without a goal. Dale Weiss said in the room afterwards that the problem was coming out of their own zone. There wasn't any cohesiveness there. He also said it wasn't time to panic, though. They're still doing okay on the power play.
That's right. They're over 20%. They're one of the top teams in the league. They went 7 games in a row with at least 1 goal on the power play. So these things go in ebbs and flows. And the thing that I think was disturbing tonight was they didn't really have any real chances. Last game they were 0 for 4, but they had 10 shots on goal. They created some momentum coming out of the power play. That didn't happen tonight.
The other thing, Dale Weiss, 9 goals, 1 short of his career high of 10. He was saying in the room afterwards he wants to get past that mark as quick as possible and keep building on it. Nice deflection he made on the goal, a nice shot from Andrei Markov. His confidence, I guess, is basically sky high right now offensively.
Yeah, Weiss is playing really well. I mean, he said that you know, he's had some chances. He's probably played his best games the last 2 or 3 games. He just hasn't been able to bury things. I mean, he was saying earlier in the season he could have had 15, 20 goals with all the chances he's had. And so it's good, you know, he's getting an opportunity there. He's making that third line work, and you know, if they can just get the second line going, they'll be fine.
He was also saying Weiss was saying he's played on the power play at every level basically he's been at, including in the minors when J.J. Daigneault was running the power play. He says they're doing a lot of things similar now that they did there, and back in the AHL he said they had the #1 power play. A couple interesting stats. Little Paul Byron led the team in hits, or tied for the team lead in hits with 4, even though he only had 8 minutes of ice time. PK Subban, 30 minutes and 33 seconds of ice time, earning his $9 million a year salary. And well, that's it from here tonight. Pat, you need to hit the road and head off to New York, where the Canadiens will play the Islanders Friday night at the new arena in Brooklyn.
That's right, and then they'll be back here to play the Islanders again on Sunday night. The season series with the Islanders will be over on Sunday.
That's right, on a rare Saturday night with no hockey for Montreal fans.